Ever wondered how to create those perfect, airy cream puffs you see in bakeries without any special equipment? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll uncover the secret to light, crispy choux pastry and a silky smooth custard that will impress everyone. We begin by combining the water and salt. This is the crucial first step for our choux pastry. Next, add the butter. Finely chopping it helps it melt more quickly. Maintaining a medium heat is key for choux pastry. It ensures a smooth, even texture. Too high, and the dough might burn. Too low, and you risk a lumpy consistency. Allow the butter to melt, which typically takes about a minute. Then stir well to ensure it's fully incorporated with the water. The moment the mixture begins to boil, add the flour directly into the pot. Begin stirring immediately. I find a wooden spoon provides excellent leverage and control for kneading this thick dough. Continue stirring vigorously until the dough transforms into a smooth, thick ball, usually within 1 to 2 minutes. Afterward, continue cooking and stirring for another 3 to 5 minutes to dry out the dough, evaporating any excess moisture. This crucial step develops a denser dough that will hold its shape beautifully during baking. Transfer the dough to a new bowl to cool slightly. Spreading it evenly helps expedite this process. Typically, 5 minutes is sufficient. Now it's time for the eggs. Incorporate them into the choux pastry one by one to carefully control the consistency. After each addition, mix the dough thoroughly until the egg is completely absorbed. This technique is vital for achieving that perfect smoothness and elasticity. Adding all the eggs at once can make the dough too runny, preventing it from holding its shape when baked. For the final egg, beat it in a separate bowl first. Then, gradually incorporate it into your dough in small batches. This method gives you precise control over the consistency, which is crucial because egg sizes can vary, and sometimes even 3 eggs might be too much. It looks like we're almost there, so the rest of this egg should be just right. The ideal choux pastry should have a smooth, shiny, and slightly elastic texture, falling from your spoon like a thick ribbon. This consistency is perfect. Now, let's transfer the dough into a pastry bag. If you don't have one, a simple plastic freezer bag will work just as well. What I love about this recipe is its simplicity. No need for special nozzles. Just snip off a corner of the bag, and you're ready to pipe. Pipe the dough into small rounds, roughly the size of a table tennis ball. Remember to space them adequately on the baking tray, as they will expand significantly during baking. Then, dampen your fingertip and gently press down any peaks for a smoother, more uniform shape. If you're finding these tips helpful, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to Flavor Forge for more delicious recipes. Excellent. Now, into the oven they go. While our cream puffs bake, we'll begin preparing the rich, creamy custard filling. I start by combining 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and a pinch of salt. Making custard is much simpler than it appears, requiring just a few clever tricks, and I'll guide you through every single one. Next, let's prepare our eggs. We'll need 3 yolks. Using room temperature eggs is ideal, as they blend more smoothly with other ingredients, ensuring a velvety custard. If your eggs are cold, a quick trick is to place them in warm water for a few minutes. Now, as we heat the milk, here's a crucial tip. Sprinkle a little sugar at the bottom of the pan first. This simple trick creates a protective layer as the sugar melts, preventing the milk from scorching. It's particularly useful for achieving a perfectly smooth texture in delicate desserts like custards or sauces. I prefer cooking custard over low heat. It allows the mixture to thicken more gently and evenly. Heat the milk until small bubbles appear around the edges, but don't bring it to a full boil. This next step is incredibly important. To maintain a smooth consistency, slowly pour the dry ingredients into the hot milk while whisking vigorously. If you add everything at once or too slowly, you risk creating lumps, Continue cooking and stirring constantly until the mixture begins to thicken, which usually takes about 1 to 2 minutes. Slowly pour approximately 120 milliliters of the hot milk mixture into the egg yolks, letting it flow in a thin stream. This gentle tempering gradually warms the eggs. Adding too much hot mixture too quickly can cause the eggs to curdle. Gently pour this tempered egg mixture back into the pot with the remaining milk mixture, a little at a time, stirring continuously. This ensures the texture remains smooth and prevents any lumps from forming. Continue stirring until the cream thickens beautifully. We'll let the custard cook over low heat for about 5 to 7 minutes. What we're aiming for is an incredibly silky, smooth, and completely lump-free texture. A truly perfect creamy custard. To test if your custard is ready, dip a wooden spoon into it and draw a line across the back with your finger. If the line holds without the custard running, it's perfectly cooked. Once you remove the pan from the heat, stir in a touch of vanilla extract to elevate its flavor. Now, pour the custard into a new, ideally chilled container to help it cool quickly and maintain that smooth, creamy texture. I always use a fine mesh sieve for this step. It catches any tiny lumps, ensuring the custard is perfectly silky and uniform. Cover the surface directly with plastic wrap to prevent a skin from forming. Then refrigerate for at least 30 minutes. I love to fold this custard with whipped cream for an extra layer of richness. But if you don't have cream or a mixer, don't worry. Using just the custard alone is still absolutely delicious. Whip the cream until it forms stiff peaks, being careful not to over-whip it and accidentally turn it into butter. Okay. Retrieve the chilled custard from the fridge. It should now be thick and beautifully set. Gently fold it into the whipped cream. Mix until smooth and well combined, and try your best not to devour it all before the cream puffs are ready. Now, transfer the cream filling into a pastry bag. Our cream puffs should be ready to come out of the oven. You'll find the precise temperature and baking time listed below the video. Remember, it's crucial not to open the oven door for the first 20 minutes to prevent them from collapsing. Perfectly baked cream puffs will be golden and wonderfully crispy on the outside, with a beautiful hollow center. They should hold their shape firmly without collapsing or feeling soft. When you cut one open, you'll reveal a light, airy interior encased in that perfectly crisp outer shell. If you've managed to resist eating all the cream, now simply fill your cream puffs and savor the delightful contrast of the crispy, slightly salty exterior with a delicate, creamy custard inside. And that concludes this episode. Thank you for joining me on Flavor Forge. If you enjoyed this culinary adventure, consider subscribing for more recipes. See you next time.